We teach students math, we teach students reading, but we've never taught students about behavior. And MTSSB gives us the opportunity to have a conversation and change the way we are working with students.
My students have really enjoyed taking that responsibility of themselves and doing what they're supposed to do because it's the right thing to do. And they've really learned to self-manage and use their metacognition to solve problems on their own in their behavior. They talk it out, they figure it out, they know how to be responsible, they know how to be ready to learn. It's rewarding because you see them just really becoming independent and doing all of those things on their own, and you don't have to sit there and fuss at them all day to sit down, to be quiet, to do their work, because they know what the expectations are.
And it's changed our conversations, whether it is admin to student, admin to staff, admin to parent. What we try to focus on is what is being taught, why is that important to us, what do we value. So those conversations have changed. We've gotten a lot of good feedback from the students. We had a student that is new to Virginia Beach schools, and it was in one of the first weeks of school, and she came up to me and she said, "Mr. O, I really love this school because the rules are so clear. They're posted everywhere. I know exactly what to do and how to behave, and I'm new at this school." And that was one of my favorite pieces of feedback.
And the student that sat next to him was supposed to explain, how the rules work. And I heard him from the very beginning talking about how these are our rules. We're supposed to be respectful and be responsible and be ready. And it's definitely impacted the way that our students are able to communicate with each other to show others what the expectations are as well.
You have veterans and you have very experienced educators who bring a lot to the table. And one of the things they've seen over the years is this program come and go, or it works or it doesn't work. MTSSB system is very malleable. You can make it whatever you need to make it. And when you also think about a system, there's input, there's outputs, there's refashioning, it's living, it's breathing. So at no point are we ever stuck into some sort of rigid structure. Additionally, as a system, we have this framework. We have a lot of training and coaching for what to do when and keeping us together and aligned and consistent. But there's so much teacher input, and it's awesome that the teacher leaders working in tandem with the teachers get to make it fit for our building. So I would argue that a program is a cookie cutter, and it's not a good fit for everyone, whereas a system is made just for your school. And it can't necessarily be replicated, but that's okay, because it's taking into account your school, community, and culture. And for that reason, I believe we do have a lot of ownership here.
Well, nothing in MTSSB works in isolation. The way we arrange our classrooms, the way we supervise our students in classrooms, the way we engage them and give them meaningful feedback about their academic and behavior growth. They all are a part of a system of support.
Where when we think about disaggregating academic data, we can disaggregate behavioral data. We can look at, is there a day? Is there a time? Is there a grade level? That we can really figure out, why are these things happening? And then we can problem solve. We can come up with that precision statement that says, this is what's happening. Now, what can we do to solve the problem? And we come up with ideas within our team and we bring it to the staff.